Hi everyone. Hi everyone. So for our acorn today, we're going to put the various spices that we need. So we have our catfish and crayfish, onions, some onions, this dry fish. My mom calls it chonkanda, and then this is our acorn already pre-tied. This is the easiest way to make it, so that you don't waste a lot of time. And then palm oil. So let's begin. And we need some dry spices too, but I'll show that later on while we're cooking. So we have our pot. We coat our pot with some palm oil like this, and then just put everything in the pot, but beginning with the palm. So but after the palm oil, the next thing is the already pre-tied acorn. That's what I put next. And let me just do that and put the next. So remember, when you're using the pre-tied acorn, you don't need to defroze it as it is. You just need to make sure it get out of the plastic bag, and then you just place it like as the way you see in one piece in the pot. So my next thing I'm going to put is this chunk of that. From here, in any order you're fine. Any order you're fine. So you can put the onions first, just from here in any order you're fine. So just spread it like that in the pot, like this, like this. So we're done with the chunkanda. The next one is we're going to follow next with the crayfish. So try to scatter it a little like this. Spread it all around. It's just like a one pot cook something, and it needs little or less attention. You don't even need to be there for so long. And then we have our catfish. I'm not going to scatter this because it's, by the time you start taking off the bone from it, it starts to scatter everywhere. I like when I'm eating my food, I see the whole fish there. So I'll just place the fish like that inside, like this. And this food is very healthy, you guys, so healthy. And we have our crayfish. So I'll mash the crayfish a little so that it does not poke your mouth while in the food. So I'm going to mash it a little like this with my spoon. So for this food, you don't need to stir it. You just hold the pot and like shake it so that you don't have everything scattering up everywhere. So while I'm doing this, we need some hot water. This water is cold, so I'll just put on the fire for it to get hot. So like this, I'll just match it a little like this. So I was done matching it, and then I just spread the crayfish inside. So you see, and we're just done. We're literally done. For the seasoning, I like to put the seasoning at the end, not right now. You put it on low heat, very low heat, because it's frozen. So I'm going to allow it to take some time to defrost while it cooks. So as it's defrosing, it will be cooking. And remember, since it's frozen, it has a little bit of water inside. So right now, we're going to add water. We just let it defrost a little, and then remember, any water you need to add in this pot, it should be hot water, not cold for this meal. So we'll just cover our pot and come back to it later. Just add hot water when we feel like it has defrosted a little, and the seasoning like salt, Maggi cubes, and remember the dry spices. I'll show them later. The dry spices, we just put like crunchy onion, and yeah, I'll show that later. So once you see our pot starts boiling like this, remember we didn't add water from the beginning. So we have our warm water right here that we'll add inside. something to dish it already. Okay. Like this. So just add some water here. Just remember, add the water at the sides, not on top. At the sides. Just a little. Remember, this is a very slow process because the ekwang was frozen. So remember, we're cooking at very low heat. Very low heat. Add some water and then we close the pot. The next time we'll be back. Add a little bit of oil and some seasoning like salt, white pepper, black pepper, crunchy onions, and yeah, and any dry African pepper spice that you need to add to make it taste good. In Cameroon, I generally add what they call in French carte côté, bebep, for it to have the flavor. I always burn it, but here everything's really grand, so you just add it like that, but it will still taste good. Trust me, it will still taste good. So at this last phase, we'll add more of everything. As you can see, it's really boiling. It smells really so good. So we'll add more water. Add more water. More hot water. Remember, the water should be hot. Add more hot water. A little bit of oil. More oil. We don't eat too much oil in this house, so I'm not put too much oil. The rest now is seasoning. So we season it this a little. So generally, I don't have any measurement for seasoning. I just add as my spirit leads. So something just says stop, and like right now, something said I should stop, and I just did. Black pepper. Something says stop, and I just stopped. So that's just how I do it. I don't have any measurements for, especially dry seasons, dry spices. I mean, so just add onto my spirit leads. Yeah, you need to follow your spirit. You need to be in contact with your spirit right now. So something said I should stop, and I did. Okay, what I added before was crunchy onions, white pepper, a tiny little bit of salt. I don't like to add a lot of salt in food, so tiny salt, just a pinch of salt. So we are good. That's just it. So now, remember, you don't use a spoon. You just shake it. You need to shake it until it's good. Okay, that's all. Just leave it on very low heat, 15 to 20 minutes, and it's done. And then our ekwang is ready. Look how I can't explain how tasty it is. It tastes very good. Like, I just turn it in the bowl. It has a lot of like the fish we didn't need. Or it's the small particles you see around. And that's the bonnie. I cannot cook without taste, without eating them. That's my best part generally. So you're good to go.